Vegas, the tourism capital of America, is facing a reality check.
Visitors coming into Las Vegas down more than 11% compared to last year.
The airline booking down, visitors down, Vegas tourism down, casinos losing billions.
Calling it a ghost town.
Fire, welcome to Las Vegas, the city that never sleeps with your husband. Breaking news, this wasn't even my main this was a little one. It's coming. Play on words. Dudes, you're going to need to protect yourself. More play on words. I'll get to her in a second, but probably not. Now it looks like Lost Wages has a new name, Ghost Town. But honestly, I was here during the pandemic. It was, you could lay down in the middle of the road. Well, I'm going to say it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. And not just that, forecasters now expecting 0. That's a big fat 0. So hotels are looking at 0 growth from you gentlemen, which could be a good thing. Hey, Bravo, come here every day to save your marriage. Oh, and if you're wondering, what are you doing in Las Vegas, Johnny Bravo? Well, I do have kids that live here because I have taught my children like I teach you and you are not my child or my friend, which I like better than my children, is start businesses, trade equities, and then you have so much money. What are you going to do? Well, you're probably not going to stay there. You're going to do what's called get the frack out. You could vacation there, right? Live right on the border. Enjoy the 120-degree weather here and lost all your wages, and then just jump on a JSX flight, not sponsored, 39 minutes away. It's a lot faster than you driving to the grocery store in Los Angeles in traffic. If you live there, you just laughed because I just told the truth. Your governor has never done. Also, I would like to say I am sorry for wearing Kitty's dog collar. She said if I don't wear it once in a while because it's a gift, she's gonna quit. And she spent so much money on it and I can't return it. I think she likes it because when I'm at the office and I'm not listening because men don't listen to their assistants, she grabs it and she pulls me. Right, Kitty? Yep. Okay, and to prove my point, number one, this is not office appropriate. Here, you gotta speak here. They can't see.
I'm going to the 49er game.
Okay, now you can tell them what you do in the office.
I'll tell you what I do. I'll show you.
All right, out. Because you don't know, and I'll tell you, Kitty is from this place. And she is from San Francisco. I am also not a Las Vegas Raiders fan, but what the Hades, you only live once. Maybe tonight I shall get my first tattoo, and it shall be Raiders. But back to Las Vegas and more stories than I can count. Did I already say this? Organizations are just canceling all their events. That's Canada. You guys are broke as F. I don't know if that one counts. Good news is you guys have really good leadership up north. Who's it this time? I like making fun of your last guy that sold all your gold. Oh my, all of it, every drop of gold to buy dollars. Let's say that is about as bad of a move as the advice that politicians give people. Like, you should be a coder. If you guys caught this is right out of the New York Times. Goodbye, $165,000 a year job. I remember teaching coding, and I'm like, this thing's gonna go. AI, I watch it code for me. Student coders, now they're all working at Chipotle. Sure, I'm going to get a comment in the comments section because I read all of them. You're like, oh, I'm a coder. I'm doing just fine. My credit card debt's a little high right now. I will find a job, and that 1 out of 7 Americans buy now, pay later. Everything's going on that. 1 out of 7? I just say, when this thing goes, which we are watching it, we're like, woo, I don't care what Presidente you have in there. This guy is pulling out all the stops, or he's not pulling punches. I don't know these analogies. I get that one. That's basketball. Like LeBron James getting ready to pop a guy in the fin. He's that's going to cost me. But what's crazy is everyone's like putting it all on the card, buy now, pay later for groceries. This is a great economy. Also known as a recession. So talking about recession in Las Vegas, do I have a place for you? Now, just mind you, this does happen to be a Friday night, and usually every seat that you see behind me or behind me would be completely booked. Or going up this escalator here would be loaded, and it is loaded with one person, and that is it. So anyways, every single recession, well, going back to every single recession that I've called, and to be honest, I've called 120 of the last 3 recessions. So if there's someone that knows recessions, it's Johnny Bravo. But Vegas is the canary in the coal mine when it comes to recessions. And guess what's happening right now? It's me falling off an escalator. It's me looking back to make sure I don't eat shat. But no, Vegas has called it. Sayonara, baby. We're having the same canary, the same coal mine. Occupancy. Let's talk about hotel occupancy in Las Vegas. How is that doing? Oh, by the way, this is probably the first time on the channel that I've continued a sentence without pausing. So please hit the like button. But hotel occupancy is usually 100%. Not no more. Hotel occupancy, they can't even hit maybe even 89% if they're lucky on a Saturday. So it is not looking good. Now, what could possibly look good is, minus the death of Las Vegas, there's a thing called a stock market. And with the stock market, you have hotels in that stock market. So why don't we do this? Why don't we jump into my computer and look at some Las Vegas hotels to trade and make some money at this?
Before we trade it, oh my gosh, can I take this leash off of me? Okay, so now the news articles, right? Everyone's like, oh, it's so bad. Las Vegas sees a drop in tourism, hinting at broader economic woes, zero growth, everything in the toilet. But what did the chart say? Now, I was at the Win. I was at the Encore, which they'll probably never let me back again. This guy is good to go. As Las Vegas hurting tourism drops, Sin City slump. I was actually shocked when I opened Win Resorts. Look at that. Look at what? I know Bravo is right now. I'm going to call my broker and tell him to click the short button. I'm going to make a shat ton of money because you said the news said. I watched this dude and it was a sponsored video and they said all this good news about this company. And then I looked at the stock and it had a huge gap up. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't buy it. What I should do is put knowledge in my brain. It goes red flag, red flag. Don't follow the news. Don't listen to any YouTuber. Just go back and learn how to do it. I have a course on how to do it. If you want to not be ignorant, fall into the trap of financial analysts or YouTubers or influencers. What are they influencing? I'm here every single day. What do we got? Oh my gosh, 30 minutes and I got to go to a game. That's a quick one, step by step. $199 and I don't care if it's the S&P 500. I don't care if it is Win Resorts Limited. Oh, it's down to 1.73%. Even after hours, oh my gosh, you see, Bravo was right. There's all this news that he just said that Las Vegas is dying, but what is this? It's a triangle, Bob. What else do you see, Stan? Well, it's green, your reactor. Okay, that's good. What you're going to do at home, you're going to add these up. We're going to do the good versus the bad. News doesn't matter. Right, so the good is we're above the green. That's the reactor. If you have my indicators, congratulations. You're about 100% smarter than anyone that does anything on TV. Right, number 2. You're above a trend line that goes back to 2020. I lied. 2015. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me, Leonard? Let me pull this thing, even though I think the Viagra. No, yes. Oh my golly, Wally. 2014. Did we hit 2013? Almost. 2014. You guys go all the way back to 2014. Now, if you're a LA Unified student, that would be more than 10 phalanges. Also a decade. And you got above it, okay? Wow, this is insanity. I mean, in my head, I'm like, oh, this is, right, with all the news. Let's just zoom in. What else do we got here? That's me grabbing the wrong button. It's like, oh, let's measure this like I'm a junior high kid. Right, so it was 1, it was 2. I'm going to give you a third one. That is called a bull flag. It looks something like this. Okay, class, okay. And then you're going to come down and retest it. Oh my gosh. I think we're 3 for 3, Brad. Also, you came in on the earnings a little soft, but that's That's Vegas for you. It looks like they shook those earnings right off. That's why I say just exit prior. Also, if someone does a sponsored video and there's earnings, exit prior to earnings. You learn that in the course. And now let me open up my oscillator, see if it's oscillating. Oh, yeah, okay, there it was. That's your sell. Okay, we're coming down. Okay, and then we're about ready to take off again. All right, I'm not going to chalk that up to a plus there. What are we? We got 3, we got 4. Let's do our Bravo Kit Pro. Ooh, Shamu came on. Also, look at that purple run. Oh yeah, I'd be like, see me as the trader. That's it. Hold my bags. And when I get out there, people are like, "Oh, I'm higher than you now." Yes, you're higher than me because you spend all your money on drugs rather than trading this stuff, which had the sweetest setup ever. I actually just took something like that in crypto. I doubled my money. If you know me and you're my friend, you're like, bro, you got a lot of money. You're paying for it. Which is the uncool thing about having money. Now the question is, would I be entering here? The answer is no. I also have about a bazillion tops. I mean, I could draw this thing top. You're above it though. I'll hand it to you. I would actually wait for this thing to pull back down here. So now let me remove everything. Remove 5 drawings. I don't like my drawings. And then let me zoom in. I'll show you where you enter this. Also, I have watch lists. This is what I do all day long. Look, see, 7, 8, 9. You take profit, all purple. It's all the same thing. We just rinse and repeat. This was such a beautiful swing trade. Purple pulls down. 1 candle close. See this? No. Right here. Now you could have like, okay, we're going for it. You close your position. Oh, F it, we're going now. Sometimes you have a failure to launch. You have too much gasoline in your carburetor. I don't know. I did make it pretty far in that whole auto 4 thing. It was an advanced auto. It just, those kids were all high. It was just an easy A. This thing, wow, look at that swing trade. Boom. And that happens. And you're like, no, I'm going now. Papa going to the show. Up, purple, right here. That's where you exit. What did you guys make on that? Golly, this is just beautiful. 27%. And if you're taking out a contract, I do when I teach a contract course. I used to teach business law, contract law. That was high school. That was horrible. The kids are like, can I please stop breathing? I'd always change my curriculum. Like, okay, this is how you become a multimillionaire. Please do that and then beg administration to fire me. They never did. But if you want, I will. I have not done, this course has been $1,000 for probably over a year. I will do $199 today. Way to go. Way to push your sale at the very end of the video. That's really good marketing technique. You have less than 1/5 of your audience, but I will do option because you take out a contract on win. But do not take that course if you have not started here. Take that course if you're smart and you know what you're doing first. Because, you know, when you trade options or futures, it gets a little dicey. I don't care if you got the knowledge, right? Like these kids are so smart now. Oh, college degrees? You have, when I hired Kitty, I'm like, she has no degree. I'm like, what? Oh, she's coming to get me. Oh, she's a yelling. Yes, how can I help you, Kitty, with your, let's go. With your man hands. Okay, get out. Yeah, bye. Okay, guys, oh my gosh. Here, look. Why 7 out of 10 knew all of them. All college grads are looking for jobs close to family because you can't make it. And if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. New York, sorry. I promise I'll never sing ever again. You guys know there is a complete crisis for anyone under the age of 30. I'm looking. It's almost 20%. You can't even get a job. I'm sorry. 100% of kids under the age of 30 can't find a job, can't get a job, or being fired from their job. Oh, and before I forget, Kitty almost got me, right? And they're like, wait, what about that chick? Right? Oh, also that other chick that you saw just on the, I have a story I can't tell you. Tipping in Las Vegas, rewind the tape, drops drastically, tourists. Okay, but I got caught on this one. It was suspicious. Really new word I can't say. I got to zoom in. Hold on. Suspicious. I did it, Mom. Hold on. Here, I'll zoom down. And I'm under stress. Suspicious women hire me as a honey trap to test if they're boyfriends. Yeah, right. Try husbands. No, wrong chick. Wait, that one. Yeah, I'd be trapped. Okay, I'm just saying. I mean, like if she's like, "Oh my gosh, your hair," and like, right? I'm at the bar, whatever. You know, I'm working on, just gen work, and she's like, "Oh, I love your necklace, and can I touch your hair?" No, because I know my wife's like, if a woman touches your hair, cut their. So I know that one's like that line in the sand. But it's like, oh yeah, what do you do? I'm unemployed. She would be like, look here, not here, right? And then the report would be like, he wouldn't stop looking at my chesticles. So, gentlemen, be careful. Ladies, maybe us dudes should do this to you. I'm just, maybe. You wouldn't fall for it, would you? My buddy Channing Tate, whatever his name is, like, hey, beautiful. Actually, we were at a Louis Vuitton with my wife. It was either Kitty or my wife, and an actor came up to us, and she literally licked his face. I'm like, is licking his face appropriate in public? The answer is no. And with that, gotta go to a Raiders game. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.